Did you know that 1 in 4 women and 1 in 5 people of color report experiencing discrimination in the workplace? Despite all the progress in diversity and inclusion, the glass ceiling is still a very real barrier for many professionals. You may be working hard, getting great results, but if you're feeling stuck, you're not alone. The invisible barriers that prevent career growth are more common than you might think. In this video, we're diving into the strategies that can help you break through the glass ceiling and take your career to the next level. From understanding why you're held back to shifting your mindset, positioning yourself for promotions, and even mastering office politics, this guide will give you the tools you need to rise above the invisible obstacles. Are you ready to unlock the secrets that could change the course of your career? Stick with me and discover how you can finally shatter the glass ceiling. Chapter 1: The Invisible Barrier. Understanding the glass ceiling. Breaking through the glass ceiling isn't just a metaphor, it's a reality many professionals face. The glass ceiling refers to those invisible barriers that prevent people from rising beyond a certain level in their careers, despite their qualifications or hard work. Surprisingly, women, minorities, and people from underrepresented backgrounds face this barrier the most. According to a 2020 McKinsey report, women are 24% less likely to be promoted to manager-level positions than their male counterparts. This invisible force can be frustrating, but the first step in overcoming it is recognizing it. What makes the glass ceiling so difficult to break is that it's not always clear or intentional. It's the subtle biases, outdated systems, and lack of support that hold people back. For instance, have you ever noticed that certain individuals in a company seem to be favored without clear reason? That's often a result of these subtle dynamics. Many times, it's not about your work quality, it's about being at the right place at the right time or having the right person advocate for you. The key is acknowledging these unspoken realities and making a conscious effort to work around them. So, how can you begin to see the glass ceiling? Start by observing the patterns in your organization. Are certain people promoted more frequently than others? Are there groups that seem to get the most visibility? Once you identify these trends, you can begin to strategize around them. It's not about tearing down the system, it's about navigating it smartly. One unique way to spot the glass ceiling is to track your own career progression. If you feel like you've been stuck in the same role for too long or haven't received recognition, that's a signal. The more you track your achievements, the clearer it becomes when and where you're being held back. Use this information to shape your plan moving forward. Understanding the forces at play is half the battle. Chapter 2: Mindset over Matter. Shifting your perspective to break the ceiling. A growth mindset can be a game changer in breaking the glass ceiling. Carol Dweck's book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success argues that individuals who believe abilities can be developed are far more likely to succeed than those who think their talents are fixed. A growth mindset isn't just about being optimistic, it's about actively seeking improvement. This mindset allows you to turn failures into stepping stones, which is essential when facing obstacles. For example, consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who was told she was unfit for television early in her career. Instead of accepting the glass ceiling in front of her, she used the rejection to fuel her success. By focusing on self-improvement and learning from each setback, she transformed herself into one of the most powerful media moguls of all time. The key to a growth mindset is embracing challenges rather than avoiding them. When you face difficulties in your career, don't let them discourage you. Instead, think of them as opportunities to grow. Challenge yourself to take on projects that push you out of your comfort zone. This will not only increase your skills but also your visibility in your organization. Data shows that growth-minded individuals are 47% more likely to get promoted. Why? Because they show resilience and adaptability, qualities that are highly valued in leadership roles. Being open to learning and improving also means you're more willing to take on leadership opportunities. If you've been feeling stuck, it's time to reframe your thinking. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? Adopting a growth mindset also means setting bigger goals. Don't limit yourself to the expectations others have set for you. Instead, define your career path and take ownership of your journey. According to the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, individuals who set clear goals are far more likely to achieve them than those who wait for opportunities to come to them. Chapter 3: The Power of Upward Mobility. Positioning yourself for promotion. It's not enough to do your job well, you need to actively position yourself for a promotion. Many professionals make the mistake of thinking that hard work alone will get them noticed, but the reality is more complex. To break through the glass ceiling, you must make sure your work is visible and valued. This means taking on high-profile projects, volunteering for leadership roles, and ensuring that your accomplishments are known by those in positions of power. One strategy for positioning yourself is to consistently look for ways to contribute beyond your job description. According to a study by Gallup, employees who go above and beyond are 30% more likely to be considered for a promotion. This doesn't mean overworking yourself, but rather strategically taking on tasks that demonstrate your leadership potential. Be proactive in suggesting solutions to problems, offering ideas, and showing that you're capable of handling bigger responsibilities. Mentorship is another crucial tool. Research from the National Mentoring Partnership shows that employees with mentors are 5 times more likely to be promoted. A good mentor can provide guidance, introduce you to influential people, and help you navigate the company's politics. If you don't have a mentor, now's the time to find one. Seek someone who has been where you want to go and is willing to support you along the way. Networking is also key to upward mobility. But it's not about simply collecting business cards. It's about building relationships with the people who can help propel your career forward. Attend industry events, engage with colleagues at all levels, and seek out senior leaders who can offer valuable advice. Remember, career advancement often hinges on who knows you and how well they understand your potential. Lastly, learn how to advocate for yourself. It's uncomfortable for many, but self-promotion is a skill you must master. Don't wait for others to notice your accomplishments. Speak up in meetings, share your wins, and make sure your contributions are seen. Research from Harvard Business Review shows that professionals who advocate for themselves are 60% more likely to receive raises and promotions. It might feel awkward at first, but it's a necessary step in making sure your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. If you found these strategies helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next chapters. Chapter 4, Leveraging the Unspoken Rules, How to Navigate Office Politics Wisely. Office politics might feel like a dirty game, but the truth is, it's an essential part of career advancement. You don't have to play dirty to succeed, but understanding and navigating the unspoken rules can give you a serious advantage. In fact, a study from Harvard Business Review found that employees who are skilled at office politics are 25% more likely to get promoted. The first step is recognizing that office politics are inevitable, not something to avoid. It's how decisions are made, how people get noticed, and how opportunities arise. The key is to engage with it strategically. According to the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, understanding the dynamics in your workplace and positioning yourself accordingly can help you get ahead. His law court attention at all costs emphasizes the importance of visibility in any career. Building strong relationships with people at all levels of the organization is critical. It's not just about your boss, it's about peers, subordinates, and other influential figures. A Forbes article found that 70% of people who have strong workplace relationships report higher job satisfaction. When you're well connected, you're more likely to hear about opportunities early and can better position yourself for them. Part of playing the office politics game is reading the room. You need to understand how decisions are made and who holds power, even if they don't have the most visible title. According to Radical Candor by Kim Scott, you must find ways to be both direct and empathetic when dealing with colleagues. That balance helps you build trust and influence while still maintaining your integrity. Don't forget the power of influence. It's not always the loudest voice that gets heard, but the one with the most influence. A Gallup survey showed that people who are seen as leaders, regardless of title, are 50% more likely to get promoted. To increase your influence, become a trusted go-to person in your field. Offer solutions, share knowledge, and be someone people turn to when they need advice. While it's easy to blame office politics for career stagnation, your best bet is to learn how to leverage it. By building the right relationships, reading the room, and becoming a trusted leader in your space, you'll use office politics to your advantage. Instead of feeling like an obstacle, make it a tool for career growth. Chapter 5, Networking with a Purpose. Beyond just making connections, networking isn't just about shaking hands and exchanging business cards. True networking is about building meaningful relationships that can help you grow in your career. According to a 2020 LinkedIn survey, 85% of jobs are filled through networking. This means who you know can be just as important as what you know when it comes to career advancement. The first step in networking with purpose is to identify the people who can truly help you. This isn't about collecting as many contacts as possible, it's about forming connections that will give you value. Reach out to people who align with your career goals, whether they're mentors, peers, or industry leaders. The most successful networks are built on trust and shared goals. One powerful way to network is by being a resource to others. As Give and Take by Adam Grant explains, successful people are those who give without expecting something in return. Helping others, whether by offering advice, sharing an opportunity, or providing support, builds your reputation and encourages reciprocity. In fact, a study from Stanford found that people who give are more likely to get ahead in the long run. Don't limit yourself to your immediate circle. Incorporated magazine reports that people who diversify their networks are 38% more likely to see career growth. Attend events outside of your typical industry or area of expertise. Broaden your horizons, and you'll find more opportunities for advancement. The next step is to nurture these relationships consistently. Networking isn't a one-off event, it's an ongoing process. Send periodic check-ins, share interesting articles, and offer support when needed. When people think of you, they should think of someone who brings value. That's how you stay on their radar and ensure your name comes up when opportunities arise. Networking with a purpose means engaging with intention. It's about more than adding names to your contact list, it's about building relationships that propel your career forward. Focus on quality over quantity, and remember that the most valuable connections are often the ones you've invested time and energy into. Chapter 6: Breaking Free with Personal Branding. Become irreplaceable in today's competitive job market. Your personal brand can be the difference between staying stagnant and breaking through the glass ceiling. Personal branding is the art of marketing yourself and your skills to stand out. A Forbes survey found that 70% of employers say they've hired someone because they had a strong personal brand. It's not just about promoting what you do but showing why you're the best at it. Start by identifying your unique value proposition. What sets you apart from others in your field? Is it your problem-solving skills? Your leadership? Your expertise in a niche area? Once you understand what makes you unique, it's time to showcase it. According to Dare to Lead by Brené Brown, owning your story and being vulnerable can actually strengthen your brand. People resonate with authenticity, so don't be afraid to share your experiences, challenges, and successes. Creating a consistent online presence is key to building your personal brand. Start by optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Highlight your achievements, engage in relevant industry conversations, and share valuable content. Research from JobVite found that candidates with a strong LinkedIn profile are 60% more likely to be contacted by recruiters. But it's not just about online presence. Get involved in industry events, webinars, and speaking engagements. The more people see you as an expert in your field, the more likely they are to recognize your value. In The Brand Called You by Peter Montoya, he emphasizes that personal branding is a way to control your professional destiny. When you brand yourself effectively, you attract the right opportunities. Another essential element of personal branding is consistency. Your online presence should align with how you show up in person. If you're known for being a problem solver in your job, make sure your online content reflects that same strength. This consistency helps others see you as someone reliable and trustworthy. Finally, remember that personal branding is about positioning yourself as irreplaceable. Build your reputation by focusing on what you do best, and don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. As the 10x rule by Grant Cardone puts it, if you want to break through the glass ceiling, you must operate at a level that others can't easily match. Your personal brand is your key to making sure you're not just another employee, but someone who stands out as a leader in your field. By focusing on your personal brand, you not only elevate your own career but also position yourself to break through the barriers that once held you back. It's time to make your unique value known and create opportunities where none seemed to exist before. If you've found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more career-boosting advice.